Yo legends, how's it going today? Hey, this is speaking. We'll dive deep into Dexscreener, the most important platform for you, which you should know how to use for on-chain trading, which means altcoins which aren't available yet on centralized exchanges such as MEXC, Binance, or Coinbase. These will be visible to you on Dexscreener. So you should learn how to move around and how to optimize your Dexscreener profile, your Dexscreener watch list, and how to find and understand the information which is going there. Okay, so what you see in front of you now is the main screen. At the top you have different dexes per blockchain. So every blockchain has different decentralized exchanges, right? This doesn't have to be so important, but this is the notice of where liquidity has been added. So if you want to trade an altcoin, someone has to add liquidity. That means two sides of the token, something to sell the token to. On Solana it will be Solana, on Ethereum it will be Ethereum, and the other side will be the token. These combined create a liquidity pool which allows you to buy and sell the token. So let's start from here. This is the interface. You have the blockchains which you see. These blockchains are sorted by volume, so on which blockchain is the biggest volume. The first one is Moonit. This is their platform, Dexscreener's platform to launch tokens, something like Pump Fund. So they are promoting it, that's why it's at the top. It has some format of making progress, and once the progress is filled through market cap, it bonds, it burns the liquidity, and it launches on the decentralized exchange. So let's move on to each of these blockchains. As you see here, we can check the trending. What is trending? We are sorting it by 5 minutes, 1 minute, and 6 minutes. So if I want to check the newest gems which are hot at the current moment, I go on trending 1 hour and I start to browse. Now we have the columns. So price is not important. We usually look at the market cap. Age, how old is the pair, how old is the token, when was it created. So usually if you want to bet on something safer which is yet established, you want to see some projects which are already live 4 hours, 5 hours, and their chart is going up. It isn't rugged, it hasn't been dumped. So also keep note of the time. You can sort each of these columns as well if you want to go from the newest to the lowest. There are also filters which you can apply, and we'll speak about that a little later. TXNs, so the transactions, how many times has this token been traded. So if you see a token which has received a lot of buys, or let's say it has a lot of gains, but there's not many transactions, TXNs, this might be a red flag. The best would be when you have the highest TXNs, but let's go on to Ethereum to show this better, because on Solana the transactions are cheap and many are using so-called volume bots. So they just have bot which buys and sells, creates fake volume, doesn't really mean anything. Okay, so on Ethereum the transaction costs are higher, usually around $2 per trade, and that is why it's more expensive to do something like this, and there won't be so much cheating going on, let's say, through the volume pumping. Okay, so we have the volume, so altogether the buy and sell volume. The higher the volume means the easier to sell. There might be stronger pumps. On utility coins, on Ethereum, you have taxes. Usually you have like 5%, from 3 to 5% trading tax. So keep that into consideration when you buy or sell. This may affect the volume because big whales don't like to give away their money just through transaction taxes, and there might be less buys and less sells because of that. Counts the wallets which have been trading. So let's say you have many TXNs here, 2000, but the makers, there's only 533 wallets. In this case, maybe people, wallets, one person can have many wallets, has been trading this token. So if there's a big discrepancy, let's say you have a lot of TXNs, but there's a little, the number of makers is small, this might be something to analyze, or a red flag as well. And these are the price changes. So as you can see, 5 minutes, if there has been something trading, is it going up, is it going down? You can understand if it's pumping a lot. So in 24 hours, you can see how much has the price changed. So let's look at the ones which changed the most. Lizard, you see this is a new coin. The age is 8 hours, so it's pretty fresh. It has 2,229 TXNs, makers 33, and it's pumped 4,095. It's already 22 million market cap, so that's pretty much. It's I guess it's a meme coin. Look at this chart, absolutely crazy. So if you could get up somewhere here, it's still 10 million, so you'd be only 2x up. They probably did some bundling, which means that the team buys supply at first and secures the floor. But yeah, it looks good. You can look here as well, the new tokens, because we did the change through 24 hours. Nova only 254 traders. It's a utility project. They had a private sale, so you can find that on chain. This is their chart. They had a big pump, then there was a dump after launch, and people who bought the low, they are already up. Okay, so this is how you will be looking at the Dexscreener main menu. I usually look at trending to see what's up, what's new, which tokens are pumping, which are not pumping, and then do the analysis from there. Try to find information on Twitter, so I use this cash tag and I search on Twitter, see who is posting about it, what is the new news, check their official Twitter. Sometimes I go into the Telegram group, try to find the sentiment. Is there a community forming, or is it just maybe fake, or is there any other reason of the pump? I check the call channels, I check the private groups where I can collect the information if this is something worth my attention. And then if I like the token, if I like the project, I would usually add it to a watch list. So let's say there's this RWA Dubai project with the docs team. I can just add it here. I have my list of watch lists, and this will be the next step how we will be setting it up. So let's say new round gems, new round as in this bull cycle, this alt season, and then boom, it's in my watch list. So let's say you do this analysis, you check out the trending tokens and you're bullish, right? You have, and then next day you wanna take a look. Okay, so what you do, you go to the watch list, and here you will have different tabs on which you can make some lists. I haven't been optimizing this one, as you see. Some go to shit, some are doing okay, like neural, but let's go to the new round gems. There are a couple which are working, a couple are not working, and here you can have your vision, you can have your visibility, and you see which tokens are. You can have it in one list. It's easier for you to select. It's important to also filter. While we're searching for tokens, we have a lot of possibilities to do filters to limit our list, right? So let's say if you want to hunt for new pairs, we put pair age 12 hours or 24 hours, so we'll just have the list of the newly launched tokens. Then there will be probably many scams, so you have to be wary, but this also gives an opportunity that you'll find something which has been launched recently, and with that you will have the possibility of making profit because you will be earlier. Usually you want to also find decent liquidity. Let's say if liquidity is very small, your buy will push the price upwards, so it's tricky. You can set some other orders and make these filters customized for you, which then you can save and use for your next analysis, for your next scanning of the market. Then you can check if it's boosted, or it's a profile which created it, or ads. Profile means did it update the social information. Pretty standard, so it should be. Then you can also decide on which DEX is, but this is not important, so let's skip that. Okay, new pairs. There's also new pairs, so this is something what I wanted to talk about. Let's look on Ethereum. There's new pairs, so it's already filters here for you, so they kind of set up the filters in one, which they think it's relevant, and then you see age under 24 hours, liquidity over 1K. So this can be a shortcut for you, but you can actually do it yourself and set up the filters which are comfortable for you. Do some testing and see which can bring you the most results. Multi-charts. This is very useful. Multi-charts, looking at one interface, one screen, especially if you have a big screen, you can add, for example, I have a couple of memes here, Joe, Triangle, and Smurf Cat, and Book of Ethereum. So these memes are on ETH. Let's add maybe another meme. Let me think which meme can be good. GME, so GameStop, the meme from Roaring Kitty, which there was a movie about, not The Big Short, but I'm sure you guys know about it, and pretty big meme. Let's add another one. Another meme. Kokoro is a meme, which is the cousin or the brother of Kabuso, or the sister in this case, because it's a girl, sister of Kabuso, of Nero. So Nero is the brother of Dodge. And yeah, and then you have the charts here, and you can easily observe how the market is reacting. You can set, let's say, the 15-minute time frame, so you are checking if all of them are performing similarly. Some are performing differently. You can make your decision. So this is very convenient. You can decide how many columns you will have. You'll decide how many rows you will have. So it's all customizable, very convenient and useful. And you can set up your portfolio. I didn't set up my portfolio. I have that set up on a different platform like CoinGecko, but it's not so important for me. But then you can easily also check the performance of your tokens. You can add on what prices you are buying, and this will also scan if you connect your wallet. I recommend Rabby wallet instead of MetaMask. It's a lot smoother. You can trade directly through it. The fees are low. You can bridge. You have a nice portfolio analysis of what you're holding, your prices. So I suggest Rabby. Gainers and losers. So this is what you want to see, top gainers. So let's see on Ethereum you have top gainers. You see the buy filtered by 24. So the same thing you can do. And that's Dexscreener. If you don't know, you can also trade with buy and sell. You would have to connect your wallet, and with connecting the wallet you will be able to buy and sell directly. But remember that there is some extra fee. So what I do, I trade through Rabby wallet, but if I need to buy quickly because on-chain is moving and I don't want to set up slippage or anything, I just use SigmaBot. So check the ref link in the description. I've been sharing it. You will get some discount on fees, as well as Padre. Padre is an absolute beast. I love it. It's a centralized exchange-like experience. So I have great limit buys here. I just set up, let's say, okay, I want to buy here. And when the price goes here, it automatically sets up stop loss where I want it, and it shows me on the chart because it's all there visible. And then I have take profit. So imagine this chart goes overnight, it drops, and I have my buy order here. I'm protecting my stop loss, and then during the night or early morning before I'm up, it pumps, okay? So I didn't have to do anything, and I already made money. So this is how you should use these tools to your advantage. So Padre is also available in my bio. Register there for good discounts, and if you use desktop, you will be very, very happy with the results, and it will actually push your trading game up. So yeah, Dexscreener, very useful tool. You all should be familiar and use it to your advantage for finding, checking, analyzing tokens. One last part, which I would probably not speak about, but it's important. Last part is this interface. So we're on the token, we have the socials updated, so you usually have the website, the Twitter, and the Telegram. Sometimes there's a little bit more, there's like Discord, but these three are the most important. Pressing on these will redirect you to their socials, and there you can do the analysis, how things are looking. Website as well, so let's check the website, boom, and then we have data. Okay, you can add to alerts. You can also set alerts. If you want to have an alert and let's say the price goes under, you can get a notification to your phone if you have a Dexscreener app. So let's say if the price goes here, I don't want to let the limit order, but I want to be informed. If the price drops, maybe I'll make a position. I can easily set an alert, and then I get a notification. You can get an email, you can get a text message to your phone, to your number, whatever. Very convenient, very comfortable. Important information, liquidity. So what I was saying, the bigger liquidity, the harder it is to pump, but the harder it is to dump. It means that the money which you will be buying, it won't be moving the chart, and you won't be getting slippage. You won't be losing money through buying cap. Circulating market cap is the market cap is how many tokens are released, available for trading. Utility projects or bigger projects usually have a lot of tokens locked up for the long term, and that's why circulating market cap is important, because you can actually have a massive project which is trading at 1 million market cap while the most of the tokens are locked up. Price, so that's important. You have volume, so this trading volume which we were talking about, 24 hours, how many TX and how many transactions, and then divided by buys and by sells. Makers, so how many wallets. They actually have the descriptions here because people probably don't know what it's up. Unique wallets that have bought or sold this pair. Okay, and then you can search on Twitter, you can search other pairs, so they have some cool information. They have also Go security, so integrations through some auditing platforms to check the contract if it's a scam. So if there's a lot of red flags, this might give you insight to look a little bit into it. Sometimes it's not fully true, there are some red flags, but the token is totally fine. As you see, Token Sniffer gives 45 out of 100, but the other auditing firms are giving no issues, right? Here you can give some reactions, rocket, red flag, etc. And then you can calculate here how much it's worth to USD. Pretty great platform. I recommend everyone to look deeper into it and make this your daily task, to scan the market and try to find some filters, trying to find ways how you can win. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you will be printing with me. Make sure to join my Telegram channel in the bio, and I'll see you soon.